Hello and welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I am Dustin and we are looking at Tesla once again. And one of the things that's most interesting to me is that you notice over the past 2 days we've seen Tesla with a green background and black lettering. That means that Tesla is in the normal distribution of its standard probabilities over the past 23 days. Now, the one interesting thing that I do find is that currently we're seeing that the 5-day moving average is above the 20-day moving average, but the price is below the 5-day moving average. So I like to generally see when the price is breaking out that it's going to be above the 5-day moving average. It doesn't mean a lot to me personally, but I know that a lot of traders pay attention to it, so I pay attention to it too. Now we're looking at the 1-day moving average, or the 1-day change here, excuse me. We'll say that it has been essentially unchanged. It's moved 7 basis points of the day. That's not really a lot for a stock that's worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But over the 5-day return, we do notice that we've gone negative all of a sudden. We went from 2.99% yesterday to being net down 3.5% over the past 5 days. That is not a great signal. We do want to make sure that we're watching to pay attention if the 15-day, the 1 month, the 3 month, and the 6 month are going to stay positive. No doubt in my mind, the 3 month and the 6 month will stay positive, but Tesla has been known to have 10% days, so we'll be very conscious about what happens tomorrow. We are looking at the signal here with the go along in the short term, go along in the intermediate term, and go along in the long term. That is very positive. The one thing that I will point out, though, is that tomorrow we will be going bearish in the short term and bearish on the intermediate term in terms of the trend for Tesla. We are still bullish on the longer term trend, so that's very good to see. We're looking at the sentiment. One of the things that's most interesting to me is that Tesla's essentially been in a falling bear. And I know that doesn't mean anything to you, but it is a representation of at least things starting to change since the 22nd of June. Now, maybe the price didn't go down, maybe the price continued to go up, but all I notice is that bullishness is not as much in control as it was before. And sometimes that's just because you need an equilibrium, because generally this indicator, which represents a lot of this, you can't get really above 60% and you can't really go below 40%. Sometimes you can when your things are as extreme as Tesla. But what I really want to look at here is I really want to pay attention to where's the volatility. The volatility has currently been falling in Tesla, which I like to see. And then if the price correlation, which is also falling, is doing it, it means you're going to get very compressed bars. You're going to be moving to the side, and hopefully you're going to see both of these kind of lips in the trade range kind of come together to make a tight range to let it break out again. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, subscribe to the New Hive newsletter. It comes out Sunday at noon. I'll talk to you soon.